We're back with another adventure, and we have some very interesting news here. The official Pokemon Go shiny rates and drop rates might be revealed. We've got some news here coming out of the United Kingdom. So an association called the UKIE, which monitors and sets guidelines for the video games in the United Kingdom, announced new guidelines on paid loot boxes. And paid loot boxes are in Pokemon Go technically. Pokemon Go's paid loot boxes include raid passes, incubators, and I think paid events as well. And these new guidelines will more than likely require Niantic to officially state the shiny rates and drop rates in Pokemon Go, which we all know have notoriously been a mystery throughout all the years. This is pretty huge news. We've never actually known the real rates on when you can get like a shiny legendary from a raid, or when you can hatch a Larvesta or a female Salandit from eggs. But with these new guidelines, we might be getting some real answers on all of it. There's a bit to get into here, so let's get to some questions. So Niantic might be forced to reveal the true shiny rates, but what is Niantic gonna actually do about it? There's a couple things here. They either comply and revealed all that needs to be revealed, which again would be the drop rates for like eggs or shiny rates from remote raids and whatnot, or they'll try to find loopholes in the system to where they don't actually have to confirm and reveal what these rates are to keep it a mystery, which will continue to make them more money, which is technically fair, I guess. But some information might have to be revealed, we'll have to see. And the last option is pretty crazy. This is worst case scenario. I highly doubt this will ever happen, but Niantic could just block Pokemon Go from being played in the United Kingdom moving forward. And I know that sounds crazy, and I highly doubt that would ever happen because a couple things. One, Niantic has an office in the United Kingdom, so that'd be kind of awkward. Two, they do live events there every year pretty much, so that would cut all that out. And three, they obviously have a massive player base in the United Kingdom. I highly doubt this would ever happen. It'd be absolutely insane. I don't think that's likely at all, but you never know. If their hand is forced and they don't want to budge, I guess it's a possibility, but don't worry about that. So why is any of this important? Well, in Pokemon Go, there's no real metric that shows you exactly what the rates are to get a shiny or to get a certain Pokemon out of eggs or whatever. I mean, yes, we have estimated odds and probabilities. Like for example, getting a shiny full odds in the wild is like 1 out of 400 or something like that, and getting a shiny legendary from a raid is like 1 in 20. But those are studies that are done by the community, by the player base. These aren't actual numbers that we know. They're not the cold hard facts that we would want. So if any of this gets revealed, we'll have the cold hard facts to go off of and have a better understanding of what the rates are to get shinies, to hatch Pokemon from eggs, etc. You might be wondering, when do these rules come into effect? Well, these guidelines aren't set in stone just yet, so we're gonna have to find out when and if this will happen. And when it does happen, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll keep an eye on this situation because I am very interested to see what the heck they're gonna do. Another question, do these guidelines specifically state that they actually have to reveal shiny rates? Here's a quote to answer that. A video game's publisher or developer provides all players easily accessible, meaningful, and understandable information relating to the probability of obtaining a particular in-game item or items through a paid loot box prior to the acquisition. So you would have an understanding of what you're about to buy. For example, if you paid for a super incubator, you would have a real official understanding of what the odds are to get a certain Pokemon, stuff like that. And I mentioned this earlier, but I keep saying this term paid loot box, and you guys might be wondering, what is a paid loot box? Paid loot boxes in Pokemon Go are things like paid for super incubators, paid for raid passes, and paid for research tickets. Crazy enough, that even counts if you use Pokecoins that you earned from a gym. As long as you're using Pokecoins to buy anything, that counts as a paid loot box. What does not count as a paid loot box is clicking on Pokemon in the wild for free, or maybe doing like any like free research. That kind of stuff they probably don't have to disclose. But either way, some pretty wild news, and especially if this all goes through and they're forced to let us know what's going down. Pokemon Go's biggest secret will be revealed, because I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this or correct me in the comments, but in all other Pokemon games, the rates for everything, like shiny rates and whatnot, are actually available. And I think Pokemon Go might be the only game where they're not. It is just a mystery. It is a fun, well, sometimes fun, little gamble, if you will. And obviously these rates aren't gonna be different in America than they're gonna be from the United Kingdom. So once they're out, they're out. I guess we'll have to see. Some pretty big news today, but again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Again, I'll keep an eye on the situation, and if anything comes about or if anything gets revealed, I'll let you guys know, but I am curious to see what's going on. Anyways, I saw some people talking about that today, and I thought it was worth discussing. I have something to do. If you guys haven't seen my last adventure, go check it out, because I have obtained the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, and it is absolutely amazing. We had a great time with it in our last adventure. We had some pretty rare spawns that we might have caught and we might have lost. You have to go find out yourselves, but it was pretty fun, and we're gonna run it back, except today we're gonna be using the Go Plus Plus and only using Great Balls. In our first adventure, we only used Pokeballs. Today we're only gonna be using Great Balls, and you could assume in our next adventure, it'll be only Ultra Balls. And I think this is gonna be a way better day than our first day. We had some pretty awesome encounters, but we didn't catch them all because a Pokeball can only catch so much, you know? So we got a better chance chance today with our great balls, and I'm excited to see what we're gonna get. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop ourselves a lucky egg. Let's go ahead and pop ourselves a star piece. And now let's pop ourselves our daily incense. You know what, real quick, this is the interesting part. I'm gonna turn on the Go Plus right now and catch everything around me, because the one thing about the Go Plus is that you can't really pick what you want it to focus on. And if we wanna manually catch everything today with this, I wanna get everything else out of the way right now. So we'll catch everything around here and then pop the Go Plus. Okay, we cleared up our pathway for now. Let's go ahead and pop the incense. Let's see what happens. Okay, my Go Plus is going off. I don't know if it's for the Ledian or for whatever my incense spawn is. I guess we'll find out. And we caught it, whatever it was. Let's check our recents. It was a Seviper on the daily incense. Oh, wait, what? Seviper? Why the heck did I see that? Oh, I guess that's our regional now, huh? I haven't seen a Seviper at all in like months, so that's crazy. But a good start. We caught our first Pokemon. And by the way, let me show you. We do have it on Great Balls only, so I'll be using Great Balls for the duration of this adventure. Next spawn is Sunkern. 1, 2, 3. Got him. All right, this is a good start. Oh my gosh, we have an Abomasnow on the incense. This is gonna be kind of wild. I feel like this is gonna run away. This is for sure running away, right? Wow, somehow we made it happen. Nice. And our next spawn is a Ledian, and it ran away. Sorry about that. Okay, well that was 3 in a row. Nice. Also kind of wild that we caught that Abomasnow right there. Like, oh, that's another thing about this, about using the Go Plus on the daily incense. It's kind of fun. Or using the Go Plus in general, is that you can't see if it's gonna be a shiny or not. It doesn't really tell you if it's gonna be shiny, obviously. So for all I know, that could have been a shiny Abomasnow that we just caught. We're gonna find out in a second here when we look at our recap. That'll be a fun little surprise if that really happens, because I don't even have a shiny Snover, so that would be pretty epic. I actually want to keep it a secret until we check our recap. Actually, you know what? That is pretty exciting, right? I'm just saying it out loud for the first time. Using my Go Plus on the incense and like not knowing if anything's a shiny or not until I check the recap and like look at every single Pokemon, that's gonna be a good feeling. Check this out. Our next spawn is a Phantump right here. That would be a great catch if my Go Plus decides to work. And the Go Plus didn't work right there, and I lost the Phantump. That sucks. That is one thing about the Go Plus. Still very, very early. It's only been out for a few days. It's been a little bit buggy. Like it will randomly disconnect and it will reset your settings and whatnot. Don't love that, but I didn't expect it to be perfect off the rip, to be honest. But it'd be nice if they could fix that soon. I will say, I am being honest with you guys. I'm not checking my recents because I want to see if any of these are going to be shiny, and I want it to be a nice little surprise. And that also includes the regular spawns we're finding in the wild too. So never know. It's also a little bit difficult because it's prioritizing random Pokemon, not always the incense, and I'm kind of missing out on a few spawns here. So we'll see what we get at the end. But let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys going to be purchasing the Pokemon Go Plus Plus, or do you already have it, or do you not care? Because of this new feature of it being able to throw great and Ultra Balls, I think this is the best auto catcher on the market. Again, my only problem with it, it's a little bit expensive and the vibration is annoying. All right, we got a Fungus on the incense. Let's see if we can catch it here. 1, 2, and... okay, we are catching a lot more, obviously, with the Great Balls. I think the Ultra Ball one, like, you're probably gonna catch like 90% of your spawns. I mean, not a bird, but mostly everything else. I feel like so far this is going way better than day one. Day one was full of a lot of non-catches. Luckily for me, I have like 1,500 Great Balls and Ultra Balls combined, so I can use this for a long, long time. Plus, it's spinning a bunch of stops too, so I'll get all that going. And we have a Skarmory right there. I'm in the pitch black. We have a Skarmory, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, and... no way. We got it was a Sprite spawn that turned into a Shelmet, so that's absolutely disgusting. By the way, I think if we do run into a Galarian bird and I am using my Go Plus Plus, I think I will let this, give it a shot. It's not like I'm gonna do any better with it, so you might as well give this a chance for once. But speaking of which, let me know in the comments, what's your guys' best Pokemon Go Plus catch in your career? What are some of your favorites? I can't remember many off the top of my head, but one that sticks out to me, my craziest moment, like top 5 probably ever for me, happened with my Go Plus. So I was in the bathroom, had an incense on, and I back-to-back catches. There's a live video of this. There's a clip. It's up there somewhere. It's on the channel somewhere. But I caught a shiny Ditto. I got a shiny Ditto. I think it was my first one or second one, shiny Ditto on the Go Plus, which was absolutely incredible. And literally the next catch was my first ever 100% of you Phantump. Back-to-back Go Plus catches. Shiny Ditto, which was incredibly new and incredibly rare at the time, and then a Hundo Phantump during Phantump's like release date. And that was off of my incense. A moment that cannot be replicated. That was, man, that was so cool. That's definitely my Go Plus highlight of my life, for sure. Got a Nose Pass here. Almost got destroyed, but you boys got cat-like reflexes, all good. Nose Pass 1 and done. Now it's probably our last spawn is this Bulbasaur right here. Yeah, 10 seconds remaining. Our final spawn is Bulbasaur. Let's go ahead and catch this, do a little recap, and let's get surprised together, see if there's anything worth it on here. I also don't even know how much I caught. I might have caught nothing. All right, incense is over. I promise I have not looked at my recents at all. And any shinies on there? Not Seviper, probably not Sunkern. I don't think so, but 11 Pokemon only, really? We caught 9 yesterday with a Pokeball. How did we only get 11 today with a Great? You know what, it's gonna be worth checking our journal right now. Let's see what we missed out on. Is there anything crazy in here? A Marshtomp would have been nice, a Rhyhorn, Grovyle, we did catch, Skarmory, Charmander. Any shinies in here, by the way? Doesn't look like we lost anything crazy, I don't think. Let's check our real recap, and no shinies, I don't see any. No, we're good, but some cool stuff. So starting with the Seviper, we caught that. Let's see if we got any hundos in here. Any 0% IVs. That Abomasnow had 15 attack, which was kind of nice. Is there anything worth keeping? That Torchic was pretty good as well. Still looking for that hundo. This is fun. This is like a different way to do the incense, and I actually don't mind it. Change it up a little bit. Grovyle was good. Anybody in here worth anything at all? No. Cool catches though. Any extra smalls? No. Any extra larges? Nothing at all. Okay. You know what? All that matters is that we had a good time, and I did, and that was fun. But in our next adventure, we can use Ultra Balls, and hopefully we catch more than 11 Pokemon. I also wasn't going in a straight line. I don't even know how many spawns I really saw. Again, it doesn't show you what you missed out on, just what you caught. But hopefully it's better next time. That was a lot of fun. Again, let me know what you guys think about the whole shiny rates being revealed thing. If that does happen, that'll be crazy. We'll have to follow closely and see what's going down with that, because it'd be good to know if I'm getting absolutely rocked or not officially. But some spicy stuff in the news and a fun day overall. Can't be mad.